section of southeastern Nebraska, which has seceded from the other part of the state.
A wise move, I would say.
Well, I'm gonna venture to say that you have seceded where others failed. You know, you're with us,
Yeah.
or
Right
you're with us, or you're no help at all.
Yeah. Well, that fellow came over in a balloon, dropped down here, and was awful convincing, and convinced me and most of the people down here that we should be part of what's called the Confederacy. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
It's beautiful. We were just hoping to get some, a little bit of some rations out of the deal. That's that can be part of the mix.
Which is why we need to see the corn before we sign any paperwork. We've been swindled. We got swindled by Maryland, and it was embarrassing. We traveled for like 20 days on horses to get there. It was humiliating.
We were promised cartloads and cartloads of cottage cheese.
Cartloads. Okay, and they come out with a milk jug. A milk jug.
Yeah. We took that as a message. We're going to go. Somebody needs us and wants us, like Nebraska.
Some people don't want to support a new country. Some people aren't brave like southern East Nebraska.
Thank you very much. I am thrilled that you're here, and well, actually, I'm the president. I don't want to blow my horn.
Wait a minute. You're the president of Lone Wolf?
I'm the president of southeastern Nebraska, the state of, we call it southern Nebraska.
You're the state of southern Nebraska. I like the sound of that.
I don't like to toot my horn, but I'm kind of like a big deal here.
Well, currently we do not have a president as we are in the time of war. However, once that clears up, who's to say who has the most gold, and by that I mean corn, is the one who rules.
That's quite a responsibility, but I am definitely up to it.
That is good, because we're all ears.
But we have to see the corn first. That's a very important part of this deal.
Yeah, and we've got to take it and show it to the colonel.
I will have delivered to this location as much corn as you could possibly use. You just say the word, and we'll have it here.
Can I talk to my partner for a second? Her in privacy.
Right. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I'll just twiddle my
We're just going to turn our backs here. Clyde.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. Who's to say that we asked for whatever number amount of corn and he brings it out and that's all the corn they have? I'm really pissed off about Maryland. They made a punk out of me.
Can't we not ask another question, Lieutenant? Can't we not say how much more is there where this came from?
Can we just go and look in the fields is what I'm getting at.
Oh, you want to see the fields?
Yeah. Is the soil wet? Is there crows about? Are there people there to harvest it?
I think we need to turn up our congeniality just a notch, because we're going to need to stay a little while.
I guess we need to charm our way into staying into someone's home then. Let's
charm our way into some acreage.
Let's try this guy. All right. We're done speaking in private.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just wanted to read you a few statistics about southern Nebraska.
I
think this would be interesting for you. And
but local.
Population of southern Nebraska is exactly six people. We have 2,500 pigs and 1,300 horses, shitload of chickens. I can't even count them. Yeah, so there's the six of us, well, including me, that's six. And we're, again, just willing and anxious and to help out in any way we can. My question for you guys is, being that we're kind of isolated here, sort of an island of the South up here in the North, a lot of space between us and the rest of your southern states, is I'm not sure exactly how we proceed in delivering given the circumstances.
Well, we were our side of the contract, after we survey and perhaps look at the area, of course, is our troops would immediately start surrounding your perimeter, your borders, and you would be levied a certain amount of quota each season, and that would be the livery. So all you'd have to do is produce. We'd pick it up, bring it down.
All right.
In exchange for the protection, we will be protecting you from North Nebraska. I mean, we know what a bunch of vampires they can be.
Oh yeah, oh my God. Yeah, so in other words, what you're saying is you'd have a corridor. You'd have your troops come up from where you guys are and surround us and protect us.
Of course. Is precisely the case.
You don't want those North Nebraskans breaking through, taking your pigs, your chickens, and your horses, because they will. They will. Oh,
yeah, I have no doubt about that.
You did list all the animals, kind fellow. Now, what's the acreage of your corn?
The corn? Well, it's right here. If you just turn around, look at that field.
This is corn here.
Oh yeah, that's a corn.
It's quite short now. It's quite short.
Oh yeah, it's growing. It'll grow.
So this whole wall is just corn. I'm just now seeing this.
Oh, that's
I thought this was wallpaper.
Oh, that's there, yeah.
Well,
that's clever. Is that a native Nebraskan thing?
We love our corn. Just everything. There's corn biscuits, corn fritters.
Imagine that.
Sauce, corn butter.
Corn. You are clearly Southern in your heart.
Right there. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind, but right there, gold. You see that, Clyde?
Look at that gold.
Let me shuck at that right there, and that's gold.
Shucks, that isn't the finest corn I haven't seen.
Oh, yes.
Well, I am charmed.
I guess we don't need to be staying at y'all's house for a couple of weeks just to make sure things are buttoned down.
Yeah.
We can
probably mosey on back down, Clyde.
Well, now.
Cut to the meeting in Maryland.
Okay. All right. I have over 20 letters from a Seymour dead Southerners. Okay, right here. And it says that we are entitled to cartloads of cottage cheese. So explain this cottage cheese filled milk jug with a red bow on it. Explain that to me.
Wait a minute. His last name is
Dead. It is Dead Southerners, okay?
Dead Southerners?
Right there.
Seymour Dead Southerners.
He's the owner of this creamery?
I think that's a clue. Seymour Dead Southerners.
That's a clue.
Seymour Dead Southerners. What kind of name?
I want Seymour to come out here right now. Okay, where is he?
Let's Seymour. We want
Seymour. No, Seymour Dead Southerners. I don't need Seymour.
We need to Seymour. We want Seymour. We want Seymour.
Seymour. We
We want
want Seymour.
Seymour.
Yeah, I want
We
Seymour.
want
We want
Seymour.
Seymour. We
Oh,
want
there's
Seymour.
somebody now.
Dead Southerners.
We want to see Mr. Dead Southerners.
Seymour Dead Southerners. Get out here.
We want
Get
to see
out. I'm
more Dead
calling you
Southerners.
out, Seymour Dead
Somebody,
Southerners.
somebody started to come out.
Cut to the old lady and the attendant. See, when I think about the Civil War, I feel like school mostly just taught me about the battles. I mean, there's all these amazing diplomatic moments.
Yes, yes, indeed, indeed. When you really put your mind to it and you really study and you knuckle down and look at all of that history, you find very, very interesting diplomatic efforts. I think one of the most interesting was my great, well, it was actually my great grandfather, Melvin Douglas III, who actually negotiated directly with Abraham Lincoln. Cut to the negotiation with Abraham Lincoln.
Well, now, Mr. President, if I could just, I'm sorry, sir, I can't hear you. Just can't hear you. It's all there. I can't hear you. I know you just had your lunch. Would you rather take a nap, sir, Mr. President?
I very much want to talk to the representative from the Confederacy. I think it behooves me to be awake.
That is me. You are staring at the representative.
Thank you, sir.
I'm the senator from Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
You've probably seen me in the Senate.
I recognize you. Yes, you are definitely a senator from the great state of Tennessee.
Hugh Dowdy at your service.
Mr. Dowley,
Yes.
as you know, I'm from Illinois.
Yes, you are, sir. Everybody knows that.
Where I was a rail splitter.
Used to read by candlelight. We know that.
Yes, wrestler.
You pretend you're all smart, like you have to hide your brains up in that tall hat of yours.
I like a man with wit, and I've always appreciated that.
Well, I'm an ambassador for good reasons, Mr. Former President.
Well, former president, I am the president.
Former president of the South. We are no longer part of this union. You know that.
Well,
cut back to the old woman and the attendant. All right, I'm just gonna take your glasses off before your nap. So that's amazing. So that's why Beauregard always wears that hat. It's Lincoln's, you know? That's amazing.
Yeah, the story goes that Mr. Lincoln was so impressed by my grandfather, that he gave him his big, tall stovepipe hat. He actually gave it to him as a gift, sort of a way of trying to ease the tension between the two nations, the new nation of the South and the United States. Yes, Mr. Lincoln was very, very impressed with my grandfather.
Can I have your teeth? Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to assume the story here, but it sounds like it actually might have helped brought the two sides together. That exchange.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The two sides never came together.
Cut to Beauregard in the trenches. Well, now that y'all mention that, I'm gonna stay back, fellas. You guys knock yourself out up there. Mm-hmm. That is some nasty business up there.
That Frenchman is crazy, mate.
That is some nasty. He's gonna get his beret blown click off.
That's why I like working missiles. You can stay afar.
Yeah, shells be good. That's what we like to say where I'm from. But you know what? This whole fair with the barbed wire and the mud, this is no place for a Southern gentleman.
I've been questioning that white suit of yours. You know, your sergeant doesn't get on you for this.
Well, now when you look as spiffy as I do, they look the other way. They turn the other cheek. Of course, he calls me Colonel Sanders, which I think is a little bit derogatory.
Why is that derogatory? Excuse me, I'm from England.
Well, I mean, I love my fried chicken as much as anybody, but still, I'm not a colonel yet.
Fire! Well, Colonel and fried chicken is is that an American Army thing? You get a bucket of fried chicken when you're Colonel?
Well, Colonel, you don't know the story of Colonel Sanders? Well, now he
Cut to the story of Colonel Sanders. Yeah, mighty fine Sunday afternoon this is.
Well, now, Colonel, you're prepping these chickens here is getting to be kind of famous. What do you got planned for today? You gonna knock our socks off with what?
Well, I want to introduce you fine folks who gather at my house after church.
Let's hear a hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Thank you. That's not necessary.
Oh, sure it is. Let's hear another one. Hip hip hooray! There you go.
All right. Well, the thing is let's
when in Shreveport, act like you're in Shreveport.
That's right. We're here in Shreveport, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah, we sure are. Anyways, I want to show you something. I want to show you that I love y'all. I love having you here, but it's a mess to clean up everything, especially after frying that chicken.
Oh, sure it is. That's a lot of cleanup.
Now, I'm never doing that, mind you. But
no. What is that? Do you have yourself a box full of herbs and spices?
I do.
Well, now look at that. Look at that. That is something else.
Cut to Lincoln and grandfather Charles. Oh, yes. The idea of running two countries is less than appealing. I want us to be united. By the way, have you ever seen my card tricks? I'm quite adept.
Well, now, I didn't come all the way for card tricks, although I'm assuming that your sense of humor is wrapped up in these cards in some way.
Well, it's one thing that they tell me, all the rest of the senators and Congress people, they say, Mr. Lincoln, there's one thing that you don't have, and that's a sense of humor.
Oh, no, you should change that. You should change that. When you told that joke about how long should a fella's legs be?
Remember, I practice it. I need to develop the skill of humor.
Okay, now that is right. That is okay. Hey,
I can assure you, sir, that my Gettysburg Address, I tried humor the first time. It didn't work, so I quickly rewrote it. The first draft was very funny. Very funny.
Now, I didn't know you had a house in Gettysburg. That is, it's nice to have an address. It's nice to have an address any way you like. That's something special.
Oh, yes, I have a summer home, and I'm planning on buying Alaska as well.
Oh, you have an address in Alaska.
Well, I don't have it yet. We're planning on buying it as soon as we can end this stupid war.
What's Alaska anyway? What is? I never heard of Alaska. What is that?
It's a piece of property up there near Russia that's filled with polar bears.
Russia. What's Russia?
Russia is a sovereign nation, an imperialist nation that is ruled by a young man named the Tsar Nicholas II.
Oh, did you say perilous nation? That sounds foreboding.
Well, let's get down to business, sir.
Oh, let's get down to brass tacks. Let's get down to brass tacks. You know what, Lincoln? You are so continental.
Well, I actually have never traveled outside the borders of the United States of America, and I don't plan to.
Oh, you haven't been to Russia.
I don't like foreign food. I never have.
Well, you said you said something about liking things bizarre.
I did.
Sure, you did. You said.
I'm sure you have a better memory than I do. But let's get down to business. Enough of this chit chat. I'm very man. I have a war to conduct. I have a war to conduct, and General Grant is supposed to come in here within a half hour. So, sir, I have here with me the terms of surrender. If you'll kindly sign that, we can get on with our business, and you can go home.
Kindly sign that. Well, ever since you punched my good Senator Hugh Doughty in the nose, just because you tower over him by 1.5 feet, was very ungentlemanlike. Although I know he can deserve it, he can be quite snippety.
Well, he's a rather rude rascal. Insulted my beard.
I would never ever say anything cross about your rat's nest. Your crow's nest, falcon's nest, the hair on your chinny chin chin.
Mm-hmm. That's a clever ruse to incite me to violence, which I have vowed since my unfortunate accident on the Chesapeake. But let me go.
Chesapeake. Well, may she rest in peace, that gentle, sweet boat of yours.
Please, concentrate and sign these terms of surrender so that we can go on and go to bed. I have a play to get to.
Now, I've been having second thoughts about this surrender.
I have a play to get to. I'm late.
Now, right, you know as well as I do, there's one sticking point.
What is it?
We are going to keep South Nebraska.
You're going to what?
We'll keep in South Nebraska.
Cut to the attendant and Beauregard. Oh, hi, Beauregard. I just put your mother to bed. I was talking to your mother, and she had just some wonderful stories about your ancestry and you, and I understand why you wear the hat now. I know it's about honor. It's about bravery. It's about being proud of who you are, and you are truly the president of South Nebraska. Even if that's not recognized, I get it. It's you. You're the legacy. You are that last droplet of blood, considering your grandkids and I guess your kids are dead. I'm sorry about that. Quite a life you've had, Beauregard. Oh, I see you in the garden every day. I see you stop by the rose bushes you planted in honor of them and your wife.
Cut to couple touring the great tourist attraction of the last fort standing in the South Nebraska. Yeah, if you just step forward a little bit, that's it. That's it. Hey, welcome to Nebraska. And this particular area, as you can see, is a historic site. This is the location of the brief-lived, very small nation of South Nebraska, which was aligned with the Civil War from June of 1863 to August 1863. Very brief time, but in that time, they built this fort over here that's still standing.
Is that the fort that was planned to be Lincoln's summer home?
After the capitulation of the Southern Confederacy, one of the conditions was that would become Mr. Lincoln's summer residence. Yes.
And I'm sorry, is that when they named it Lincoln, Nebraska?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Although it's a different location, it's basically the same concept. Yeah.
Interesting. Isn't that something special?
It's special. Wow, history.
It's something.
Now be careful. Be careful. Don't step in that little patch over there. It's hard to see, but that's actually the resting place of the original president of South Alaska.
That is the
South Alaska.
Yeah.
So that's real. Now that is an interesting story. It must be an interesting story, huh, honey?
Yeah, so how did the president of South Alaska end up in South Nebraska?
Oh, that's a tale for the ages.
Cut to the president of South Alaska. Well, now, shoot. Whew, nothing like being on the frontier, huh? The frontier. You never know when you get eaten by a bear.
Yep.
Woo. We made it inside. We made it inside. Woo.
I'm real sorry about this.
Well, now, everything. No, listen. I know I had it coming. I know. I savagely took that. Those fish away from the locals.
Oh, yeah, you took the fish away from the locals and you slept with my wife. Okay, so this is just how it's gonna go down.
I get, whenever I have trout liver, I get my libido really.
Yeah, those fish gonads just make you go crazy. You're not responsible for your actions. You're not the reason I'm sleeping in a twin-size mattress.
I just want to know that my cigar is a penis. I mean, we should sit down over a cigar. And now where's Freud when you need him? Where's Freud when you... I have one request upon my death.
Okay. I'm a Christian. I might honor that.
You're a Christian. That is good to know. I just have one request. I want to be buried with people that are just like me.
I'm going to bury you right here and then go back to the village.
You're going to bury me. You're not burying me here.
Right here. That's what the hole's for.
You know how far I am from home?
Yeah.
I'm just on a little trip.
You're exactly 3,900 miles away, which means I can't be convicted of a crime.
I take one goddamn vacation in 12 years, and I'm going to end up here permanently?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you about that, Jermaine. Why would you go on vacation with me? The guy whose wife you slept with, out of all people.
Well, I really thought a good old-fashioned Lewis and Clark adventure would, free up your mind and change your world because, what's a woman anyway?
How dare you?
No, I mean, what's one woman? There's women everywhere. There's, man to man.
I missed 3 times in a row and nothing.
Something got me.
You stay there while I reload.
Something got me. I don't know what it was. Man, I think it was that chicken. I'm getting some hella bad indigestion right about now.
Cut to original reporter and her boss at the newspaper.
So the secret to a long life is lemonade.
I like it. I like it. How many paragraphs you got?
I got 30, but I think I can trim it down to 8 if needed.
Good. Do you have a picture or any pictures?
Yeah, I got this great photo of oh, ignore that. That's just a stamp collector, her son, Beauregard.
Uh-huh.
That's actually a pretty rare one. He's a quite a character. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Here's a good photo of her. This is her and all of her ancestors in painting form. A lot of them died.
Okay, can we, I like, we can't have it too big. I want,
Okay.
how
What
about in the, I think I can spare about 2 by 3 inches by your article. So if you can kind of get that crop to the right size.
yeah, let's go with the one with her on the porch. That's nice, cute.
God damn, she's old.
105.
How old?
105.
Wow, that's good. I like that. Maybe that's a headline of the, on the story.
105.
Yeah, yeah, the big 105 or
South Nebraskan matriarch lives for 105 years. 100. Oh, sorry about that. I just saw something in the other room.
yeah, okay, yeah, I like it.
Little, yeah. Anyways, that's my idea.
Cut to the old lady at Beauregard's funeral.
So sorry, ma'am.
It was not unexpected.
He was having that crickety neck for a while now.
Yes, he was beset by many ailments. Actually, he was very brave though, all the way up to the end. He never talked to me, even as a child. Even as a child, he never talked. My
Oh.
husband thought it might have been a problem, but I said, the boy is just thinking. Let him think, and when he talks, when he wants to, he will talk. He never did talk, though. He just, but he communicated. He communicated very well, very well. And
I remember the time he slid a pink post-it note underneath my door, and I knew instantly watermelon was in season. It's such a lovely man.
yeah, he could read, he could write. He one time uh, read the entire Encyclopedia Britannica in just a week.
1 week?
Mhm.
There's thousands of pages. That's incredible.
I know. I don't know if he remembered anything, but he did read it.
I don't think I could turn all the pages in that in 1 week.
He was remarkable. He had so many achievements. He even designed some of his own stamps. He loved stamps so much. He had a whole collection of stamps that he submitted to the United States Postal Service with designs for various things.
Did they ever accept one?
Well, they accepted one. Yes, they accepted the one that was his depiction depicting the meeting of the dignitaries signing the treaty between the Confederacy and the state of southern Nebraska.
What a way for him to honor your family legacy.
Mm-hmm.
He was such a dutiful son.
He was. He read voraciously. He read all the works of Shakespeare, probably, I would say, in 3 days. Just read everything.
Cut to the actual signing with South Nebraska.
We saw the corn. Primo. Primo. I'm going to grab one more.
All right.
So I guess we better get this over with.
I got the paperwork right here. Not only am I the president, I'm a notary.
I heard you started as a notary before you were a lawyer, Mr. Lincoln.
But you need to read the fine print there.
Oh, go ahead.
Mr. President, because you will become part of Kentucky.
Part of Kentucky? No,
Yeah,
no, no.
No, Kentucky.
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 Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
What about our status as the independent state of Southern?
Well, you either stay as Nebraska in the north, or you want to be in the south. You have to be part of Kentucky. You will be a what are they calling it there? What are they calling it there, dear? They're calling it a
They're calling it a marriage of the cross.
Marriage of the Cross, an official satellite of Kentucky.
Hmm. Huh.
Let's all just sign it.
This is coming out of the blue. You know? I have to redo the paperwork and everything.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, it's all made out.
Well, maybe this is a good time to spend a night in that beautiful house of yours.
Oh, yes, I love that daughter of yours. She is
Mm-hmm.
quite good at telling an antidote.
Oh, she loves a good antidote.
Yeah, she touched my antidote the other day.
Oh, I can't wait to get her hands on my antelope. Oh,
You're insinuating that my daughter fits the description of the classic farmer's daughter with a voracious sexual appetite, which is true. It's 100% true. But
I want to get some more corn.
I just don't like it thrown in my face, if you know what I mean.
Sure, no, that's we should have known better. We should have known much better.
Yes.
I try to talk around it. That's why I put my hand over my mouth.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect, sir, about your daughter being a whore.
I got a little overzealous. I had some.
Well, we don't like that expression.
That's true. I didn't give her any money.
Yes.
Not even supposed to mention the W word. Here's your daughter now. Now, Rebecca, we were just talking about you.
There she is.
Bring it in now. Bring it in now here, Rebecca.